Good morning and happy Friday. How is everyone doing today? It has been a tremendous week, for me at least. Feel free to tell me about your week. We'll start the session in about 3 minutes. We'll give everyone just a chance to come on in, sit down, relax before we get going. All right, so just about another minute here, and then we'll start. All right, cool. Ready? I'm ready. I see lots more people have joined now, which is amazing. Now let's get going to our connecting to your why meditation. This is where we start every morning. And for me, it's incredibly grounding to every day focus back on that why. So take a moment, get comfortable in your seat, uncross your legs, and put your feet flat on the ground, and just relax your body. An easy way to relax your body is just breaths in through your nose and out. And as we're breathing, we want to focus only on our breath. We want to get away with all that mental chatter, which can get loud at points. So just keep breathing. Keep relaxing. And as our body relaxes, we are priming our minds for abundance. So we all see it on social media. Traders talking about their $100,000 months, their Lambos, their fancy dinners, and nice travels. But that's not why you were called to trading. You were called to trading because God put a gift in your heart and you're meant to share that gift with the world. Sharing that gift with the world does not include a 40-hour work week. In fact, you need the time and you need the freedom in order to fully grow into your authentic self. That's where trading comes in. So, as we relax, we're going to connect to our purpose. The way we begin connecting to our purpose is we locate our mind. Take a moment and find it in your imagination. As we find our mind, we might see our brain, or maybe we see a blue glow. But as you locate your mind, we're going to drop a little white string that connects us to our heart. Take a moment now and find your heart. As we find our heart, maybe we'll see our heart in our imagination, or maybe we'll just sense the energy, which is a nice green glow. But make it as big as possible. The brighter that image, the more you're connected to your heart in this moment. So now we've connected to our heart, we're going to begin. The trading session is over. You just took a loss within your plan. Great job. Now, what are you going to do with the rest of your day? Take a moment now and really visualize what your day will look like and see all the granular details. And as you go through that day, as you envision those details, really lean in and feel those moments. Take some moments now and use your imagination to get there. What we can do is, as those feelings grow, we can expand them by breathing in through our nose. So take some time now and just live out that day. So as we live out that day, and as we feel into those moments, what I'm going to request now is to make those emotions as big as possible. I'm going to count 25 seconds for us, so you just enjoy. We'll do that now. Halfway there, keep going. Amazing. Great job. Take a moment now and wiggle your nose, wiggle your fingers, come back into this reality, but do it slowly and on your own terms. We don't ever want to rush from state to state. The more we can enjoy this time, the better it'll feel. All right, cool. Now we're going to do our journaling. So everybody grab out your journal and we will start. So we do our journaling every day, and the most important part of our journaling is that we have a physical journal only for journaling. So you could do your pre-market, your post-market in the same journal. It doesn't matter. But keep this one specifically for journaling. That's what makes this journal so powerful and so important, is that we have all that data that we can go back through and see our progress. So take a moment now, open to the nearest blank page, write the date. Perfect. So the way we do our journaling here is very special. We work with our subconscious mind in order to implant intentions into our mind and into our body as if they've already happened. So the way we do this is through intentional journaling, where we write 3 to 4 intentions for our trading session, but we write them in the past tense. And we add a little secret spice of gratitude that really calls in abundance and allows us to feel amazing as we head in to our trading session. So I'll give you a little example. I am so grateful that I had the courage to execute my entry model and honor my take profit and stop loss. Super simple, super easy. The first couple that just roll off the top of your head. Don't take a million years to figure this out. Okay? Let's do that now. And I'll show you mine when we've finished. Okay, done mine. But I'll give you all about another minute here, and then we will go over my intentions. If anyone has any questions about the process, post them in the chat or join my little Discord and we can talk about it there. All right, cool. Everybody done? Yeah! Okay. Okay, we're going to go over mine. Ugh. A pre-market journal. This page. We're looking at this page. I am so grateful to have been inspired by God to have made a trading plan that I love executing every day. Woo! I am so grateful that I waited patiently for my A+ setup and ignored all FOMO. I am so grateful, lots of exclamation points, that I had the courage to execute my setup and honor my take profit and stop loss. Thank you for this trading session. It was amazing. And I always like to write, as I show you guys every day, thank you, Samaya. We don't thank ourselves enough. So any little spot that we have to appreciate ourselves on this journey is honestly an amazing opportunity. So talking about appreciating ourselves, what we're going to do right now is we're going to do our prayer. So the way that this works is we have 2 minutes. The first minute, you will take the time in silence to offer yourself gratitude and appreciation for the trading journey and for how far you've come. After that minute, I will lead us all in a prayer. But take that minute now and really offer yourself thanks. I will be counting for us. Amazing job. Thank you so much for offering yourself gratitude. And now it's my turn. So I'd like to start off by saying thank you to me and thank you to you for setting out on this trading journey. Our world puts so many stresses on us that it can feel really hard to believe not only in ourselves, but to believe in a way of life that thinks outside the box. A lot of our family, a lot of our friends, they're locked into the mindset of the grind. But you know the grind is not meant for you. You know that you have amazing gifts to offer this world, and self-mastery through trading is a way to gain that freedom. So thank you so much for having the courage to invest in yourself and invest in your future life by trading. Not only does this session give you some time to appreciate yourself and to connect to your why, but it gives you the chance to dig deep. Thank you very much. Woo! Okay, cool. That wasn't my best prayer. At the end, I kind of ran out of stuff to say, but that's all right. All right, so we are about 10 minutes, 9 minutes away now from market open. And one thing I wanted to discuss was our thoughts. So the way we think is because of the way we have been thinking. That little voice in our head has been created through repetition and experience. So the more we have a negative experience and the more we prime that with negative thoughts, the more we channel negativity into our lives. I had the inspiration last night that our negative thoughts are actually demons that come in to derail us off our highest path. It can seem kind of crazy because when you're alone in your mind, you wonder, how can I think differently? But the way we think differently is that, and it's super easy, you might call me crazy for saying this, but the way we think differently is by deciding to think differently. So think about it, you're in mud and you can go through the tracks that have already been taken in the mud because they're imprinted and it's easier for you to walk along that path. So every time you go on that trail, you walk through the tracks in the mud that have already been made. That is your path towards your negative thoughts. But what we have to do is, as we encounter those negative moments, and as those thoughts of negativity start to play in our head, we have to stop them. We have to say, no, I choose not to think negatively. I choose not to think negatively because I know the impact that it has on my life. As we think negative thoughts, our body responds. So you could say the opposite of as we think positive thoughts, our body also responds. And our aura, our frequency is comprised of all those thoughts that we have. So the best way to lift ourselves up and to get us away from the life we're currently living is to change our thoughts. So the next time you have a negative experience and your brain starts going towards those negative thoughts, tell it to shut the fuck up. Tell it to shut up and to listen to these positive thoughts. Amazing. Okay, cool. That felt good. I like that one. All right, so if everyone's ready now, we're going to do our breathing exercise. This exercise will take us into market open with an amazing, calm feeling. So take a moment now and put your feet flat on the floor, Samaya. Crossing my legs again. Put your feet flat on the floor. And the instructions for this exercise are, we're going to breathe in through our nose for 7. And as we breathe in, we're going to use our imagination to pull in all of the amazing, resilient energy from Mother Nature and supercharge our being. As we breathe out, We're going to pull all that stale negative energy from our stomach and we're going to release it back to Mother Nature. She can handle it. All right, ready? Let's go. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. In from Mother Nature for 7. Hold for 2. And out. Release for 8. I feel the calm. All right, last one here. We're going to make it count. In for 7. Hold for 2. And out for 8. Amazing. Thank you so much for doing these exercises for me, or doing these exercises with me. If you're like me and I'm like you, which you are, then your body feels amazing, relaxed, and connected to your purpose. Now, go off, go trade. You have all the knowledge, all the skills, and now your mindset is primed for success. I will see you all next week. I love you and enjoy your weekend. Bye!